Welcome to the Texas Goat Radio Show.
You scared
Texas
me.
Goat Radio Show.
Is that your jingle?
Something like that.
I like it.
Do you?
We should work on that.
We should work on it, yes. I don't know. Welcome to the Texas Goat Radio Show. Guess who's joining me?
Hello.
Yes. All right, so this is the subreddit for Owen Benjamin.
Is it? Why is it
Yes.
asking about choo-choo birds?
Oh, maybe not. Let's do this then. This is the
There we go.
subreddit for. I was thinking the same thing before we did this. Yeah.
Someone was banned recently?
Yeah, no.
Oh, that was 4 years ago.
This was 23 minutes ago. Owen Benjamin, I don't have a strong desire to say the N-word, then proceeds to say the N-word. Yeah. He said we all, the groveling bears, broke the zeitgeist around the N-word. We all deserve a pat on the ass. The expression is pat on the back. Can you not spend 30 seconds without thinking about anuses? No, he cannot.
I don't think it's possible.
Yeah, no, he's a pervert. Pat is a 350-pound new bear. For a big guy, he's very active in the community. Okay. I don't know what that means. I mean, I know what that means. I don't know. I do know. I don't know why I keep saying I don't know. And that's one thing that I've actively tried to stop saying. Because, I'll walk around trying to come up with ideas for stuff, or, I'm trying to do something.
Yeah.
And, I've found myself verbally saying, I don't know. I don't know what to do. And then I'm like, you know what to do. Stop saying that.
Maybe that's just a fail-safe.
Maybe.
Like a personal fail-safe.
Excuses?
Sure.
Kind of?
Yeah. I mean, as humanistic animals of nature, I mean, I feel like anybody is willing to have excuses not to do something, even if those excuses are not.
Right?
Yeah.
Secretly, it feels good to have excuses.
Yeah.
Any buyers? The domain is for sale. Beartaria Camp. Oh, really?
What?
Wow. Beartaria Campground.
Oh.
That's funny.
That's camping park, camping resort, and 10x10 custom tent.
Well, it's just related searches is what it is.
Oh.
The main gist of this is Beartaria Campground is for sale.
Oh. That's interesting.
Couldn't happen to a better bunch. That's funny. Everything must go. Dude has suddenly got some serious... Was that an actual website?
Probably. I mean, because they had to have some way for people to book their location.
Right, but last year, I'm pretty sure, I might be mistaken, I thought it was through Owen's actual personal website. The Big Pianist. But I could be mistaken.
That's
that was
stupid.
last year.
You ain't no bot.
Everything must go. Dude has suddenly got some serious debts. Yeah. Thanks to a certain mister. Buy and redirect to okay.
I love the way he wrote that. That is epic. That is such a play on words, and I love it.
He let the ownership of HugePianist.com lapse a few years ago as well. It's almost like he doesn't care and can move from one scam to another at will. That's exactly it.
Yeah.
Dark Lord Nate? Yeah, that's exactly it. He does. Dark Lord Nate gets it. I mean, a lot of these people get it. Probably the majority of them. Hard to believe since that is so clever. You see, Owen is tall, and the pianist sounds like penis T. And in Owen's 12-year-old brain, PPs are so funny. I guess huge... You want to read that? I don't.
Will you get flagged if you do?
I don't know. People might judge you for being vulgar.
Oh, okay. Huge bitch chips. Chips.
People judge you for not being able to read.
I put the C with the... So I put the C with bitch, and I put the C with chips.
You don't need an explanation, man. Just read it again and do better.
HugeBitchHips.com.
There you go. That was really the only reason why I didn't want to read it.
Because of bitch?
No, because
Because you'd say chips? You'd say chips like I did?
Yeah. because it does say kind of chips.
It does. Chips.
Yeah, it's funny because penis, after a pianist gate over his micro pianist, he probably let it go. Oh my.
Oh my. Okay.
Mr. Toad. Yeah? Uno más, por favor. Okay, I cannot do that. Hey, we're live, so be couthful. Use couth.
I have a paper. I have paper. Don't you throw that.
Do what I'm asking you to do and chill out and don't talk too much. All right. Any low IQ buyers, including Amy's Etsy store? I don't. There's a healthy argument as to why people.
It's okay.
Hey, Mr. Toad, I know she told you to go color, but do you want to say hi to the people? Come here. Come here.
Say hi, people.
Say hi, people.
Hi.
No, they love you, man. Say, what's up? Act like you want a YouTube channel.
Yeah, you want
Mr. Toad, pretend like
That'll be my YouTube name. Oh, that's okay.
Obviously, bro.
This is practice.
Hey, we're actively doing something, and in this scenario, you're Mr. Toad. You gave yourself that name.
No.
Yes, you did. Yeah, you did. Just say hi, bro.
Did.
Just say hi.
Did.
Just say hi.
I was there for that.
Yeah.
That's what you did.
Just say hi, bro.
Hi.
Talk to him.
Say what's up, everybody. What?
Come here. Lean in and say hi, people.
Hi, people.
Thank you, buddy. I love you. Go cut paper or whatever you're doing.
You better not be cutting paper. Do you have scissors?
Oh, okay. No. Go do what you're doing. For your little girlfriend, bruh.
Oh.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
No, you can watch TV in a minute.
Bye.
Bye. I love you.
Love you, Mr. Toad. Bruh. Say it back. Okay.
So, okay.
Any low IQ buyers, including Amy's. Okay, so what I was going to say. There's a healthy argument to bring Amy into this because she's obviously complacent. But as a man, I don't, me personally, I don't judge, because I judge a lot, but I don't judge anybody else talking about Amy. Because, I mean, it's fair at this point with what they're doing. Me personally, I try to steer away from it just because, I hate that I said it boils down to, I would whoop Owen's ass, but I wouldn't whoop her ass. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. I don't want to talk about her. I want to talk about Owen, because Owen is the one that's doing it. Sure, is she complacent with it? Is she helping? Sure. But if I walked into a room and Owen and Amy were standing there, I wouldn't even acknowledge her existence.
Right. Well, I mean, our last video kind of had some godly connotations to it, so I'm going to go with it again.
Sure.
How the pillars are supposed to work is the man is supposed to be the leader of the family. So anything that the child or the wife is doing, and this is just my belief, don't chastise me on this for anybody.
I'll chastise you.
But anything that the children or the wife does is on the man. Right. The man has the ability to change, and in this situation, he is not doing his manly duties by keeping his family safe and not allowing them to not act like idiots.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Right. And in this context, him doing everything that he has done, keeping the kids out of it, of course.
Oh, of course.
She is definitely complacent in it and a willing participant. And so, yeah, what you just said is 100% spot on. I don't know. See, that's my fallback. Oh, no. No, you do know. Why are you acting like that?
Well, okay, so on that, I think you say "I don't know" in some cases because you don't necessarily how to say it without sounding or better words like an ass. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
Which I don't think you sound like an ass, but I mean that's just
Putting it out on the internet is a different thing than in person.
Right, exactly.
Because there's a variety of people that listen and whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like between you and me, when we're talking, I don't ever hear you say, "Oh well, I don't know." Like
that
we just talk. I mean, because we don't judge each other on our words most of the time. You know, sometimes there are some.
Well, you did say bitch chips or something earlier, so. But like you saying that I don't ever say that in person. Like I didn't even think about it like that. But that's so obviously true.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it is.
So why do I do that with my self-dialogue? That's crazy that I do that.
While you're doing
no,
by yourself.
By myself, trying to figure stuff out.
Because we're our own worst judge of character.
And sometimes you just don't know. So whenever I say I don't know, I just say it way more than I should because I do know. Like I've noticed that over the last probably couple of months of like whenever I'm walking around actively, whenever I'm not doing anything, I'm actively walking around trying to figure something out. Like I'm literally walking to figure.
Yeah, you're a pacer.
Right? Yeah.
And I don't mean NASCAR. Because pace car. But yeah, you pace. You are a pacer. I mean, and that's not. Some people stick their tongues out when they're thinking. You pace. Right. You know. You ever see someone concentrate on something and their tongue's like this?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing? Your tongue's gonna dry out. It's gonna fall off. That's not how that happens. I'm just saying.
It is. No, it does. Put your tongues back in your mouth, ladies and gentlemen. Any low IQ buyers, including Amy's. Okay, so this is going back.
Yeah.
The reason why I stay away from actually mentioning Amy, his wife, is because this is the internet. Like if it was real, like if it was in person, yeah, I would definitely. But on the internet, stuff gets inappropriate really quickly.
Right.
Like, I mean stop saying like, but yeah. And so, it's just, he's the one that's on the camera most of the time. Mm-hmm. And sure, is she complacent with it or actively participating? Yeah. Do I judge anybody? Like, am I judging effective fortune? Not even a little bit. There's a reason why multiple, like me and you talking. I'll say no to a certain thing and then you'll say yes. And then that yes is the reason why something works out. Right. Like there's a reason why we're two different people and we have two different opinions. And that's what makes it cohesive.
Right. That's what makes it work.
So any low IQ buyers, including Amy's Etsy store. Oh my.
I like that green though, I'm not gonna lie. That's a really cool
The shirt
green.
that Owen was wearing on the last live stream that I saw, I wish he would have washed it because it looked like it was a brand new shirt unwashed.
Oh.
But it did look like a decent shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. In my opinion.
Well, green is just a really good color.
Let's see what they're saying about this. We will not rely. Really? We will not really or rely? Women's shirts. What does it? Oh.
Relay?
I'm not going to read that. What does that mean? Not really on men? They probably wear it ironically because their men cannot be relied upon. So
yeah, I think it's supposed to be rely.
Is there?
And that's not how you spell rely, I don't think.
Right here. We will not R-E-L-Y.
Or relay? Rely? I think rely is R-E-L-I-E.
Are you looking it up?
Mm-hmm.
There's no shame in that.
You know my brain don't want to...
Covert. Shout out to Covert.
Where?
Right here.
Oh.
Yeah. I feel bad for being the way that I was. I was able to watch part of his, one of his last videos.
R-E-L-Y.
Is it?
Yeah.
Rely is R-E-L-Y? Mm-hmm. Huh. It doesn't look right.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, shout out to Covert. I was a dick for no reason to him and Adam, and I still feel bad about that. Like that's one of the things. Well, that's one of the actions that I've made, things that I've done that just randomly pop in my head. I'm like, why would you do that? But why is Gavin McInnes? I always call him Gavin McInnes. I don't really know how to pronounce his last name. Allowing Owen Benjamin to compromise censored.tv DMC. I think it's a long bit, to be honest with you. I think he's actively bringing him on for content.
Yeah.
And that I'm not proud of it, but that brings me joy.
Mm. Well, I mean, just with that video you did whenever he was like, hey, Skype him up or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Y'all know him better than I do.
Yeah. And I'm happy about
him better than
right. Know more about him.
Right.
Yeah.
But he just seemed... It was... I took it as serious satire. And what I mean by that is it was satire, but he was playing being serious about it.
Gavin?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like he was almost making fun of him, and he was acting like he was upset about it.
Yeah, and it's funny that you read it that way because Reddit, we're on Reddit. That you read it that way because like that's a whole lot of who he is a little bit,
right? From
what I remember. Like I said, I haven't watched him in a minute, but yeah, because right before he calls him. His little sidekick dude. I love the guy. I'm not saying like a little sidekick. That I felt bad about that. But he says something. He's like, "They like your shirt" or something. And Gavin's on his phone. He's like, "I don't want to talk about that anymore." And just like that reminded me of that's who he is. He does that right there. Like, there's been times where he's been legitimately upset. I think, and he'll just calmly say, I'm done talking about that. Mm-hmm. But what were you about to say? Let's see. TG with the burn, but hey, TG, perhaps you should do a deep dive on Gavin and his failing. This isn't TG. This is is this TG?
You mean
I thought this was
No, it says Covert down here on the bottom.
Yeah, this is Covert. Deep dive on Gavin and his founding visions of the Proud Boys group that had many of his boys receive prison terms, yet he, in the leadership position, is escaping any liability or involvement. So I think Owen wants in on whatever Gavin has going on behind the closed doors. So I'm being forced to talk about this right now, but I'm not forced. You know what I mean? Like, we give consent because everybody consents to everything.
Right.
So no, I'm not giving consent to talking about that. That's okay. I thought that was funny.
I love you.
I love you too. I'll talk about that later. Okay. I have to collect my thoughts on the whole Gavin and the Proud Boys and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, for sure. I mean, you got to do your research. I mean, because anybody who just talks out their ass for about whatever. I mean, I don't have any. What am I trying to think of? You can talk. I don't know. I lost my train of thought.
It's something I have to do my research because I was watching Gavin through a lot of it, and I do need to do some research because I don't know certain details that's gonna change my thought process on it. But so yes, you're right on doing research, but actively sitting there, like meditation almost. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Thinking about what you think about certain things and being able to articulate that and actually mean it instead of just talking just to talk.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, that's promoted. Who is this Bunny G? I think Bunny G is that not Theodore's wife?
I don't know. I am bummed I had to miss it live. I had to drive to the boonies to get some geese. I think they said something about how he went to the moon.
Are you Bunny G?
Who, me?
Yes.
No.
She literally called me yesterday while she was out with her mother saying, "Hey, can I bring back ducks and bunnies and stuff?"
That's definitely not. No, I'm not. But that's funny. I did because we were at Atwood's and they had chicks.
Yeah.
You know, we had lost our chicken.
Yeah.
And I wanted to get some chicks.
That, yeah.
Oh.
No, it's not like I didn't actively keep it from them.
Oh, okay.
It just wasn't a thing.
And so I asked to bring some home.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, no, probably not. And I was like, well, how about a bunny?
Yeah.
Well, no. How about a guinea pig? Well, no. How about a duck?
Yeah.
I was trying really hard to get you to say yes to something.
And I didn't enjoy saying no, but.
Well, we have our reasons for saying no, and I respect those.
Yeah.
It's okay. It was just, it was funny because I was very adamant about bringing something home.
And just so y'all know, I'm not totally convinced she's not Bunny G.
Okay, for one, I'm not blonde.
A picture is a picture, man. I'm not a goat.
Oh, okay, well, that makes sense. You have a good point there, baby.
That's all right, so, yeah.
Oh, see, they're cute.
I almost said yes to it.
I'm pretty sure those aren't geese, though. Aren't those swans?
I don't know. Geese
Oh, no, they are geese because swans have the black.
No.
That was a...
We don't say that word around here. That's racist. It's called colored.
You got some colored geese? Yeah.
I'm just out.
Dirt. Dirt. I was trying to say dork, but it didn't come out that way.
I thought you were doing that geese impression.
No, that's hot.
It is. Oh, no, okay. So you're bummed you got to miss out on all the... Brandon Crick. Shout out to you, man. And to go along with how children consented to being. Wow.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Like,
I try to keep it, because it gets really dark, you know?
You try to keep it PG?
Well, not PG, just because, I mean, whenever you actually, like, reading that and knowing what he said and stuff, I mean, I'd get off the internet and actually physically stop something.
Right.
You know?
Well, but, I mean, it's recording this too, right? So they can see what we're reading, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So they can fill in the blanks.
Right. No, they know.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm talking about. Like, it gets the subject matter gets to a point where, I mean, what are we doing? We're just talking about it?
Right.
Are we doing something about it? And I'm not saying to physically do anything for the YouTube police.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, violence is not appropriate.
Right.
This is lighthearted entertainment, whatever. Like, you have to do that. You have to say stuff like that. But trying to bring awareness. My new passion, soil alchemy. Love it, brother. I have 3 boys, too, and 2 girls. Brother? Your brother thinks that children... Oh, my.
Okay, well,
with adults...
with what this Brandon Crick's guy is saying. Like, he obviously has kids.
Who? Owen.
Owen.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize.
But...
Unless you need to. I'm sorry.
I'm having a hard time understanding why, which, I mean, and this is just him, I'm thinking. I'm having a hard time understanding why he would have that thought about things with children being SA'd when he has children.
The only logical thing that I can think of is because, and this is going to sound horrible, because he's a grown man, he's 40. On certain things, you know where you stand. He's either doing it or complacent with doing it, as far as I'm concerned. Like, whenever it boils down. Now that we're having this conversation about this, now that I'm talking to another person actively, like, that's the only thing that That makes sense. The reason why he would say that is because he is either doing it or he's complacent with somebody doing it.
Right.
Now, there's a third. It happened to him and that one comment. It goes back to that one comment. It happened to him, and because of his pride, he can't acknowledge somebody actually forced him to do something.
Right.
And so he says, well, nobody's better than me, so I had to say yes.
Right.
Yeah. So there's 3, not 2. Because the first 2, it didn't sit well with me saying that. Because, I mean, we don't know what he's doing. In all honesty. You know?
Maybe he's an alien. Because as society, we're supposed to protect our young.
Yeah.
You know, with anything. I mean, as parentals.
Yeah.
Like, to me, like, if I, for some reason, and this is definitely hypothetical because it's not ever probably going to happen. But if, for some reason, we were ever around them and I saw his little girls getting in trouble or being hurt, I would go and protect them. I would probably do some serious damage to anybody who would be willing to hurt his little girls.
For sure. Yes, he's got boys though.
Oh, well.
That's different.
That's a girl.
No, that's a boy.
Oh, well, same. I'm a boy, Mom. I'm going to protect the young.
Part boy, part mom.
Shut up. But you get my point, though. Like, I mean, even having the thought of, oh, well, yeah, no, they consent in some way. Yeah, let something happen to your boys and see.
Because he does have children, and obviously, him being a grown man saying that, like, if it did happen to his children, and he said, well, they said, like, they consented because it happened. Like, that's whenever it gets very problematic in the thought process of why a grown man with children would say something like that. Because you've obviously, like, you had to have thought that. That's whenever it gets angry and too much.
Well, I don't understand it.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. Yeah. Sorry, Amy. Grungy Bear found a beard that's getting slim pickings in the cold. Just FYI. On December 19th, 2023, I met at Natalie on the Beartaria Times app. We're laying the foundations of Grunge-taria. Tee-hee, tee-hee. So happy, so grateful to God for the incredible woman for this community and for this community. God bless. Why did I make that weird?
Because it's weird. Because it's weird.
Yeah, it is weird. Oh my. Vaping is not good. What do they say about that? It looks like he is holding her hostage. That is a pretty tight grip right there. Like, I can kind of get it. But, I mean...
She's small.
She is small. But, I mean... That just seems over...
It seems possessive.
Yeah. LOL, she looks deranged like him.
Alright, I don't understand that comment because there's literally a bear picture over her face.
No, that's our actual face. Yeah, in the Victoria land, it's just cartoonish, man. All the women have masculine bear faces, and,
She eats all the fish.
Ouch. Though in reality, if Amy manages to get out, I suspect that she and the boys will never utter the word bear ever again. Some nice Seattle software engineer making 6 figures who owns his own home and without a temper or a complicated corporate land ownership scheme might seem like a welcome relief to her. Yes, the Codsworth, man. Yeah. Or on to the next scammer grifter. It's in her blood. See, that's a legitimate... I wouldn't say that, but I judge a lot. You know that.
Yeah.
You have to actively judge to know who and what you want to be around. I don't judge that at all. Like, that is a fair statement. I wouldn't say it. But that doesn't mean that it's wrong. There's a reason why multiple people are involved in this.
Right.
Or she could. Well,
I'm kind of confused, though.
What?
So go back up, please, if you don't mind.
Uh-huh.
Who's this?
Some random bear.
So why is why is it sorry, Amy?
Sometimes connections aren't made until you look further into it. It doesn't make sense to me either.
Oh.
But I wouldn't say, like, I mean, it makes sense. You know what I mean? It's one of those, like, you don't know until you know. I don't know. I didn't even think about it until you said that. But I honestly don't know. Sorry, Amy. Yeah, I think that's just needlessly bringing Amy into it, to be honest with you.
Maybe.
But I wouldn't say, like, that's just because I'm right now being forced to think about it more than I normally would.
Yeah. You know what else is weird to me?
What?
This person said at Natalie, but hid her face. Like, anybody can go to at Natalie and see who that is.
Right. And this person could have put the bear face on. I don't know.
Oh. Well, it's true. I like the dog, though. He's cute.
That's a good boy. I want to pet that dog. You bring so many emotions out in me.
So you can go back down. I'm sorry. I interrupted. We were right here.
Or she could hook up with a Nordstrom's handbag and women's clothing manager. She stole from Nordstrom's or something. She got convicted of something, like a felony, maybe?
Oh, no.
I don't know, yeah. I don't want to be really mean. I feel you. Or maybe I do.
I feel you.
This guy looks like he just crawled out of a den after hibernating all winter.
He does. Pea Pond. He looks, I mean, I feel like grungy is a definite good name for him.
See, I don't judge people like that. As soon as I saw him, I was like, I'd change oil with him. I would work on a car with him. I'd do, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like he'd be a good worker for some reason.
I can understand that too, because he does kind of have like a mechanical look to him as far as what his job could be.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, like, why would you dress like that all the time? You know, and that goes back to judging people. Like, Lord help me, I'm horrible at judging people. I will judge hardcore.
Yeah.
I judge people all the time. But. Like, You said something that I don't agree with. You said, why would you dress like that all the time? This is just a moment. We don't know that he does. This is true. This is true. You horrible judger. I am. Totes my goats. Shout out to the Texas guy. Yeah. I see he upgraded to a 94 Toyota Previa winning. He's talking about that van. The van. Yeah, that's not a bad van, actually. It really isn't. You judge me all you want to. I wish Toyota was American made. Toyotas are good. Well, our car's a Toyota. Don't tell people what our car is. Oh. We drive horses and herd goats. What are you looking at? Mr. Toad. Yeah? Come hither, please. We drive horses and we herd goats. We do. It's what we do behind the scenes. I need a back scratcher, please. I see you upgraded, yes. I'd start to worry if it was a white van with no windows. Right. AKA the Pred Sled. Booncat. Booncat is a killer, man. He's a funny dude and he's talented with his edits and whatnot. He was somebody that I was an asshole as well, too. Oh, yeah? Yeah, I had to apologize to him. His? Mm-hmm. I'm not going to... Well, will it just pop up? Yeah, Booncat. Yeah. No, I was an asshole to him for literally no reason. And I feel bad about that. He typed out tee-hee. Yes, he did. He did. He met his inner fangirl with that one. He typed it out twice. Tee-hee, tee-hee. Mr. Toad. Yeah? Is it not in the living room? He just looked at you. Say hi to the people once again, Mr. Toad. Why?
Because you said you wanted me to talk on your behalf to them.
No, didn't.
You said, tell them I'm doing this. Yes. Did you or did you not? Yes. That's a yes or a no. 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 Hey, bro, we're live, but I will. Did you or did you not say that? No. Say it like you own it, bro, because you did. Say it. Yes. Okay, so say hi to him, man. Stop being. Yeah, there you go. Mr. Toad. He's being weird.
Why are you cuddling in the
I'm a Roman god. Look at him.
He looks like he's got a toga on.
Don't pull on that.
Yeah, you're going to knock it down.
Yeah.
You're going to hit ourselves in the head with that.
Bomanoose.
Because we're moose.
Do you remember that video of me showing you that Asian fella speaking Spanish? But like with an but with an American, like with no accent, with no Spanish.
No, that was a funny video.
Cope face. Yes. Cope face bear. The look you have when you spend hours begging online for 2 super chats the day after you lost $70,000 in court legal fees, plus expenses, and face the very real prospect of losing hundreds of thousands and all Idaho properties and your Porsche. See, I don't really understand exactly what's going on. But I watched the video and it only seems like they just dismissing it. But I haven't talked to anybody that's smarter than me about it, so I don't really know. So I don't think that he lost 70 grand. I think that he just, because it says in court legal fees. I mean, it depends on what he's paying his lawyer. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just not smart. I'm not educated enough on law to speak about the whole Adam Camacho versus the various LLCs and personal people that are involved in that.
Right.
Maybe somebody else down here is, though. I love this collection of portraits. You should have it side by side next to a collection of portraits from the initial 2020 Bertaria crowdfunding streams. That would... It makes me think of the famous sad down clown painting. I need glasses. Except I bet that guy was funny. 70,000 is crazy if true. Sounds like Adam could take a big slice of cake. Yeah. Last time I saw a statement of Owen's lawyer, it was already 38. Something in that range. And filing fees alone are in the $100 and up range. But Owen is a liar, and anything he claims should be taken as such. That is true.
I agree with that.
This person is...
Meaning?
I don't know how to say that. But this person is a valuable... I'm not saying not anybody else's, but a valuable asset in the truth against Owen. And so is Cottlesworth and Coddington.
I mean, there's no L there. There's Codesworth.
Right. 70,000 is no joke. Will take a lot of begging to pay off. Oh, yeah, for sure. I bet Vox had Owen 100% convinced that he could get the case thrown out. Remember how utterly relieved he was after that one day he said he talked to Vox? June 12th was a massive blow for Owen. Everything his attorney has done up to this point has been meaningless except for the bill. I've read through the grapevine that there's a theory out there that Owen's attorney is not doing what he should do for various reasons.
Right. Yeah, I think you and I kind of talked about that for a little bit yesterday.
Bertaria is sinking and this dude is hustling, trying to figure out a way to not end up in a trailer in the Bertaria, Missouri campground. Thought he was going to be a landlord, not a renter. At least he has his health, Ozempic rat. At least he's not... Okay, this is all... I'm just trying to read original. Didn't he used to claim that he was only living in a small house with all the kids in the same room? But at least then he can start telling the truth. Yeah, whenever he was actively building. I'm going to get off of this because this is too much for me. He promised his investors back in 2020, I won't buy my land. I won't start building my house until I fulfill the obligations to you, the investors. And he didn't do that.
Of course.
He did buy some land, but that's as far as that went. But then he bought 10 acres for himself, started building his house, and lived in a barn, air quotes, in a room. And he made it sound way worse than it was, because the picture was this massive bed. Because he was like, we're living in bunk beds, whatever. But it was a massive bed with a bed on top.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
It looked ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But that's what they're referring to.
I think I remember seeing it. Like, I think you told me that. And it looked... Obviously, you know, over time, your memory of things changes. But I seem to remember it looking fake. Like, it was a picture that he took off of the internet somewhere. It was like, okay, this is what I'm going to show them because I want it to look like I'm not.
Right. That's interesting. I didn't think of it that way. I didn't see it that way.
I mean, and the reason why I say that too is though, and this is quite possible because I know the phone on my camera sucks monkey balls, but it looked.
Ma'am.
Oh, my bad.
You're too pretty for that language.
La. Anyway.
Tell me about them monkey balls.
Where I was going with that is the picture. It looked too grainy to be real.
Right. Now that you say grainy, I remember that. But I think, I might be giving him too much credit. Because he's like, oh, I need your money. So he couldn't have, like, the best camera. Or that wouldn't work. You know?
Oh, but he's got connections in Hollywood, so...
Oh, he does. He knows Vince Vaughn, man. You need to show some respect and reverence.
Oh, to Vince Vaughn, sure, but this guy, no.
He was in Adam Sandler movies, man. He was in a movie, the best thing, honestly, because I love the guy. He was in a movie with Matthew Lillard.
He was?
Yeah.
Owen was?
Yeah. All's Fair in Love, man.
That hurts my feelings. Oh, who was that at the fair? That was Matthew Lillard.
It was.
I love Matthew Lillard.
I love his performance in...
Scooby-Doo!
Oh,
no.
Jesus.
No, it's Scream.
This production is over.
It's Scream.
Why would you betray me?
Because I love his performance in Scooby-Doo. Because he was in Scooby-Doo. He played a good Shaggy.
Yeah, and he was, yes. Yeah, I heard something that he used to scream a lot before he would do it. The Scooby-Doo impression.
Oh, yeah, to make it seem like it was Shaggy.
And then he realized he didn't have to.
Nice.
I don't know how true that is. I just thought that was funny.
There's no telling.
I did a thing today. Okay, so we see all right. He is Brendan Crick. I would assume that's what that means.
Huh?
I don't know.
Oh, that's the guy that gave him his papers, I think.
No, that's the president of, we're giving him billions of dollars.
Oh.
That's
Canada?
No, Kaczynski or whatever.
Oh, Ukraine?
He's the actor turned president.
Of
Ukraine.
Oh, I said that and you ignored me.
I did. I didn't mean to. You making a pop-up book for incels who... Oh, that's okay. You making a pop-up book for incels who follow predatory cults. Oh, man. All right. This
Does
is
that say
coming
pickle hexes?
What?
Oh, pixel.
Pixel.
I thought that said pickle.
Yeah, that is... Is that not?
Oh, I don't know.
No, that is. That's for sure him. I don't like him. I don't like him at all. Anyways, that...
I love you.
I forgot what we were doing for a minute.
Yeah.
Hey, you bears on welfare, I'm upper middle class. When are the bears going to figure it out? You are poor and he is rich. But you just keep sending him your money. At this point, it's hard to feel sorry for you. All right, so this is where we're going to end it. We're going to talk about this for a half a second. It's difficult at this point to continue to give leniency to the current bears. Mm-hmm. But the reason why I want to encourage people to do that is because Adam Camacho, he's been a bear for years, and he recently broke away from it. And glory to God for it. You know? Mm-hmm. And so just a year ago, you could have said, no, if you're a current bear, F you. You're obviously complacent, right. And that's not the thing that we should be doing. Because the bear goggles, it's a powerful thing. Denial, you just don't know. You don't see. Mm-hmm. And so I would heavily encourage people to just be a little bit more lenient. But there comes a point whenever it's just not a thing. Right.
It's kind of, and I just now made this connection. It's almost like a woman being in an abusive relationship. They normally don't have, they know that they're being abused, but it's just like someone trying to say, hey, you need to get out of there. But like, oh no, he changes, or he's going to change, or, and I feel like it's the same.
He gives me flowers after he throws me through a wall.
Right. He always comes and apologizes. I feel like it's the same with the Bears and Owen.
I didn't mean to interrupt, but in an active abusive relationship, the abuser says it's your fault.
Right. Gaslighting.
It's your fault. Mm-hmm. Like, you did this. After I beat you, you apologized to me.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's kind of how I see it.
And then if you do get up and walk away, you ain't going to do anything because you gave me consent just by being there.
Right. Which is kind of what, not kind of, but
that's exactly what he said.
About the last time.
This is the Texas Goat Radio Show.
And Mrs. Goat. Da da da.
Yeah, sing something for us.
Oh, I don't know.
Dance, monkey, dance.
I don't know the words to that song.
Make it up.
She sounds funny.
Who?
The girl that sings that song.
Oh, I'm not saying sing that song. I'm saying, like, improv, do something.
Hold on.
I want to hear your beautiful voice. that giggle is enough for me, dude. that brought me the joy that I was seeking. Are you gonna? You don't have to.
Well, because I don't have any songs on the top of my head. No, because you don't know. I'm good.
This is why you just make it up. This is the Texas Goat Radio Show. Texas Goat. See, I don't remember. It was in me yesterday. Like, I wanted to, I couldn't get away from it.
Yeah?
And today I can't find it.
I can't find it.
Yeah, so,
next time, we'll have a thing for you.
Will we?
Maybe.
Don't promise
we'll see. I'm not promise. I didn't say promise.
They'll hold you to it.
Ew.
Mr.
Toad just burped.
This is really the Texas Goat Radio Show. I'm your host.
Notorious.
I'm thinking about leaving Notorious. I'm thinking about going with just the Texas Goat.
Oh.
TGR or something.
TGRS? TGIF?
TG.
It is Friday. Yay.
Yay. That's why you are here with me, and I'm a happy person.
I know.
Anyways, this is, we're done.
Bye, guys.
Bye.